of water, and it'll plume up. You know what I mean? It's going to be recessed. Right now, that's just up here. So you're actually going to get a plume of water that's very cylinderized. You know, this will come up like a plume, natural looking, where a pipe end leaves you with a jet of water.
So you should even irregularize this one a little more.
As long as you have a larger size pipe, like these guys used a they used a 4-inch pipe. You don't even, depending on the pump size, you guys might have had to, but yeah, you can go to a 2-inch size pipe like the ones at my house, and I'm running a 2 to 4. Yeah, and it'll actually disperse the water in that length
more
of
volume,
pipe.
less pressure.
Exactly.
Now this one obviously needs to be cut out.
The way you want to do this,
for the pipe to be
if you want to do a recessed, is what I usually do is get a piece of cardboard, wrap it in on itself. Do you have like a little tube?
Funnel.
Like a funnel, exactly. Make it wider at the top and narrower at the bottom, and make it to where the
pipe still fits.
Pipe will still fit in the bottom one, and the top one is going to flare out. And then you just cut the end of it to where it like tabs. They fold the tabs.
It comes up like this, and then it flanges.
Yeah, and then just screw your tabs right on top of your rock there, and then mud over that, and mud in there.
From the inside?
From the outside. Mud it all from the outside, so all you see is cement.
Then you'll take the cardboard away.
Yeah, then you'll turn it around and take the cardboard out. Then you have yourself a recessed hole, any size you want.
Use a little Dixie cup.
There you go.
Dixie cup actually might work just fine.
We get our Stone Tough admixture. It's got a band on it. When you open a can, you break the band. Don't just get a cup of this stuff, put it in a bucket, and add 2 cups of water and leave that concentrate open. Meaning the lid's on it, but it's been open. Someone's going to grab that and go, oh, Joe cut that already. I'll just use it straight. Or it may be cut, he'll cut it further. I'll cut, maybe it's not cut. When you open a bucket, he's taking a bucket out there. He's got 2 clean buckets. They're going to dilute it by pouring 3 equal parts into 3 buckets, then filling those buckets back up. Now you've got a 2-to-1 mix. Now it's all in open. It's got the lids are all bandless, and we know that they're all diluted. No, it's already. Well, I mean, if you've opened it, if it's open, it's diluted.
Yeah.
You know that when you. You know, it wouldn't be bad if it was just you.
Right. Right.
But you've got other
The more
people.
you have, the more safety precautions you have.
Do we need to know what the solids are?
No, that's proprietary.
This ain't the old cheese potatoes.
All right, you ready to go?
Hey, when you make something that's better than anything on the market,
Pliers?
you gotta keep it.
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
What'd you say?
Some pliers.
Why you need pliers?
Exactly. Would be good.
Where's this? This side?
It's right there.
This side?
How long will that stay good for?
About a year.
But yeah, usually we'll have we'll look on the side of these buckets like this little baby measurement. We'll look at that and see if all the levels are about the same on there.
I leave it about 1 inch down from the top, which is what he's got pretty much. Now, like I say, anyone who picks up one of those buckets, because there's no band on any of them, they know it's diluted. And you're never going to have a mistake thereafter.
Just throwing your money away otherwise.
Button.
We're just going to be putting a little bit of this stuff on the bottom first.
Depending on the weather, it takes about 2 quarts of this diluted per bucket. 2.5. Skylar likes his viscosity or texture mud a little drier than I do, and you might like it, but 2 to 2.5 quarts per bucket. drill don't seem like it has the torque.
It's just real good.
Where's the? Oh, there.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
All right. Shall we take a little bit of the Stone Tough out with us?
Smooth spot.
Now, the runs that they've got there, are they going to affect the coloring process? No?
We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that.
You don't have to take them out, you think?
Okay, there's two aspects to applying the fiber mixture that I think are somewhat important. One is for the sake of bond. The other one is the sake of keeping the mud there, especially on a cantilever or an excessively wide span. This isn't excessive. There's a couple of places here. To take a bit of this in your hand and to smear it on very thinly enhances your ability to bond, and it also enhances the stickability of the mud. In other words, the mud will stay. This stuff is thick.
Already?
Thick. Check this out. See what I'm doing here? See how I'm just rubbing that down just on there a little bit? You don't want to get too far ahead of yourself. Like we're out in the sun, it wouldn't take long for this to dry and you're not really at an advantage. It's tacky. And because it's rubbed into the porosity, if you want to call it that, the shape, when you go to stick this there, believe it or not, that sticks better. Bonding wise, and it will hold there better. In other words, it won't flop off. Get your gloves on, man. Is it good? Yeah. You can make little balls of these, and you can sell them to people. I'm just trying to make new fly development.
What did you do over here? Or just right down?
Yeah, just trying to get a real thin coat on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it really makes it good. And then like in here, just kind of smear some mud on there. Believe it or not, that's going to make it so much better to bond. Very important step right there, people. Very important. It can make the difference between, honest to God, I've seen this where they just put this mud on there, and you know, there's a panel here, and this can delaminate if it's not properly installed. Any mud can. This really enhances the lamination or the bonding, and plus the mud stays there. It's like it just sticks.
As you're doing it, just make sure, try to be careful not to
Don't get
mud. So just be mindful of how much texture you're covering, pretty much.
Oh, don't get too far away.
Oh, that's not
about an inch and a half.
Yeah, you're
2 inches.
something like that.
2 inches.
Not too bad.
Okay.
So you want to show them a patty and how?
Yeah.
Basically, I shouldn't be
Get this stuff dry. If that happens, we just run through.
In fact, my preference is to let it dry. That's my preference.